The idea that a Secret Service agent could one day be in a room with the President of the United States, very informally, playing poker with the President, chatting him up, talking to him, ostensibly there to protect him, and the next day he could be assigned to a detail where he has to chase a guy in a very bad neighborhood for a $50 forged credit card. And so the tremendous swings in the life of a Secret Service agent was what interested me to do that film. I wrote the screenplay from Jerry Pedovich's novel, and I took quite a few liberties with it, put in another chase scene because I enjoy doing chase scenes. You know, they're something of a challenge. Jerry didn't have one in the book.
He'll go around the train, and we'll lose him in that angle. You know, catch the train, pass it. Then he won't go through the fence until we move the cameras over here, down there. I just figured out the MacGuffin. Once you hit the riverbed and you're out of this thing and you think you're out, all of a sudden two guys come barreling straight at you.
Oh,
and they start coming at you. Then you turn and you're out of that, and some guy starts firing out the window.
That's great.
Yeah, so everywhere you go, it'll be like a nightmare. They just come at you, and that's what forces you on the wrong way freeway.
This one was a lot easier to shoot because it was all it all took place on a freeway, and the city of Los Angeles gave me. They just dedicated a freeway for our use, you know, over in Long Beach. And we shot it every Saturday and Sunday. They closed that freeway from 7 in the morning till about 5 in the afternoon and let us shoot our chase. So everything was confined to that one area, which made it a lot less challenging, frankly. I think we came up with a few new wrinkles that I now see in almost every chase scene that's been done since, which is going the wrong way on a freeway, going against traffic. That was something that was new, that we invented for that picture.
I made the mistake of telling him, hey, you know, when they're on the freeway, why don't we jackknife this truck? And he goes, great, put it in, let's do it. And then I'm going, how in the world do we do it? Up to that time, I don't think there had ever been anything like that. A truck jackknifing and squashing cars and the whole thing. When they locked up the tractor and the trailer brakes, we had a cable going from the back of the truck to this big four-wheel drive. We had cars all stuck in between them too, so we could lock it up and just pull the trailer right around and squish them as much as we wanted, and bingo.
It was a lot of fun to have a badge and a gun and be this character who, because he's got a badge and a gun, he's not only is he above the law, he's above life and death in his head. It really was an amazing, intoxicating experience for me. I mean, I got along with Billy great. I found him to be brilliant, fast, funny.
Willem had done maybe a couple of movies. He had a couple of movies in his belt. Peterson and I had done virtually nothing, and he was fantastic with us. Man, patient and just there for us in a really positive way and in a really creative way. And because he is in touch with that whole world, the good, the bad, and the ugly of that world. He was a tremendous source of information for us.
It was really a run and gun, shoot from the hip, fast break sort of offense that we were playing in that movie that Billy guided us through.
It all has to be moved anyway.
Yes.
Right there, fella! I'm ready to die! Nobody's gonna die. Look, you and I are gonna go downstairs and talk. Death to Israel and America and all the enemies of Islam! I understand. Look, I'm gonna put my gun away. All right? We're gonna go talk. I am a martyr! I will burn myself on you and all the enemies of Islam! Allahu Akbar!
Billy's got a nose, you know, and if something changes and he thinks it's going to an interesting place, he'll ride it out. I've seen him chase down instincts, you know, and have it take him to real interesting places.
This way. Let's take you over here. Your feet over there.
He creates the ingredients and then wants something to happen.
Federal agent, excuse me. Ma'am, I'd like to see the bills that man just handed you, please.
U.S. Secret Service.
The airport sequence was shot in the Bradley at the international airport. Billy Peterson wanted to get through the crowd, so the best way for him to do is to jump on the tram things that run both ways. And that's what you're not supposed to do.
Billy comes over to me, he goes, you know, the airport officials are here. They've told us that you can't do that. In fact, they're going to throw us out of here if we try to do that. And I said, Billy, that thing's great. It's great. We got to do that. It's great. He goes, yeah, I agree. So, I'm going to say we're rehearsing, but I'm going to have Robbie and the other guy roll footage on this. And if it just so happens that you forget and jump up there anyway, well, you know, what can we say? Then, of course, they were all down on us. They were screaming and yelling. Billy's like, well, he did it. I didn't tell him to do it. I told him not to do it. Why did you do that? And again, that's what was great about working with Billy, because it was all about getting what you got to get.
Okay, bring them all back to one. Good.